Hey guys, it's Lauren with Discover Double Bass. Today I wanted to talk about how to switch between Pizz and Arco, specifically when you have to do it really quickly. We've all been in those situations where we have to make that transition really quick, and if you don't know how to do it correctly or you're not used to it, it can be pretty awkward. So this lesson is just going to be on how to make that switch as a French bow player. Jeff has a great lesson on how to do this with the German bow, so if you are a German bow player and you haven't checked out that lesson yet, I highly recommend you do so. So let's first make that transition between Arco to Pizz. So if you can go ahead and put your bow on the string with your beautiful bow hand, the first thing that you want to do is lift the bow off the string just slightly, and then the frog right here where I'm kind of wiggling my fingers, you want to push that in the palm of your hand. So slightly turn the frog inward into the palm of your hand like this. And as you do this, your thumb is going to naturally just sort of come off of the frog, and so it's going to be up here all by itself. The next thing is taking the thumb and putting it underneath the bottom of the frog and around so that it's now sort of in a fist like this. Okay, so again, you're starting here with the bow on the string, lift it off, turn the frog inward towards the palm, so now it's in the palm of your hand. Take the thumb, put it underneath the frog and around. And now the next thing is you want to take the thumb and anchor it on the side of the fingerboard like this. And when you do that, you can just grab one of the strings and pull. Now, you don't have to anchor the thumb if you don't want to, or if you don't have time to. Sometimes you have to make that transition really quickly. But I like to because I think I get a more powerful Pizz when I do that. But like I said, if you don't have time or you just don't feel like it, you can just have the thumb sort of wrap around in a full fist like this, and then hover your hand over the string and pull up in a flying pizzicato. So now let's make that transition from Pizz back to Arco. Okay, so you've got your hand in this Pizz position on the fingerboard. Slowly lift your hand off of the fingerboard, and then your hand is kind of in a fist around the frog, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to slowly turn the frog outward away from the palm so it's no longer in a fist like this. And as you do that, your thumb is going to sort of come down, and that's when you're going to put your thumb wherever you keep your thumb on the frog, okay? And after that, I sort of use the force of my thumb to just push it back in its normal position, and then when you put it back on the string, you can adjust more if you need to. Okay, so again, you've got your hand in Pizz position, lift your hand off of the fingerboard, slowly turn that frog outward away from the palm. Your thumb is here, put it on the frog like this. Now adjust a little bit, put your bow on the string, and you have now successfully transitioned between Pizz and Arco. So the way that I would practice this technique is just to take it really slow at first. So as you make that transition between Pizz and Arco, do it slowly and think about all of the tiny, minute motions that your hand and your arm is making when you make that transition and then back. Slow practice is great for this kind of thing because it really gives you the time to process exactly what your hand is doing, what your body's doing, and exactly the right motions that you need to be making. And so when you get a little bit more comfortable with it, try to get a little bit quicker, maybe add a little bit of sound, see how fast you can go, and if you keep working on it, eventually you will be able to transition between the two like a total champ. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did and you would like to learn more about the bow, please check out my full-length bowing course available exclusively on discoverdoublebass.com, as well as all of our other lesson videos and information on that site. And if you have any questions on this topic or anything else, please leave a comment underneath the video and I will answer it as soon as I can. See you next time.